Hey guys, this is Commander Odom. I'm working on a new opening. All of the real popular YouTube channels have openings. I'm going to work on one myself. Let's see, my microphone's right there. I'm going to hold this out a little bit. I recorded a video earlier with some non-traditional PvP players, and I noticed in the playback that there was a lot of tapping, a lot of rapping sounds. So trying to change things up. Want to make this as high quality as possible for you guys. So I'll do my best to limit my uhs. Uh, I just did it. Anyhow, let's go to some PvP. Did it again. For this PvP, I decided we are going to use some people you may or may not see a lot in PvP. Right now, the bread and butter is Angela and Black Widow. I want to move away from that. I want to show you guys that your non-traditional heroes, if leveled up and equipped with the right move set, can do pretty good. So let's take a look at who we'll be using. Oh, it's Star-Lord, Vision, and the Hulk. Let's give it a go. See what happens. The first thing you're going to notice is in PvP, once you hit S rank, the promised land, if you will. You end up fighting people much lower than you. That said, when I when I go with lower, I mean their rank. I don't mean their character levels. I don't mean their skill levels, their star levels, their move set, just their rank. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start with Star-Lord. We're gonna give focus to Vision, and there's a real good reason for this. Vision hits like a frickin' tank. Okay, apparently Star-Lord does too. Now, what we have to be careful with here is that Vision is stealthy, and Daredevil can hit stealthy opponents. He can hit them quite hard, actually. Heal ourselves up. Now, for Vision, we have 3-star Phantom Strike. Now, the reason we go 3-star, power is at 0. It does give sharpshooting, but as you can see, I just got hit. Sharpshooting's eliminated. Stealthy's nice, but power 0 to go stealthy, very nice. Next we have Solar Jewel, 3 stars. Requires 5 power, costs all power, but you'll see it's a powered move. This attack deals up to 100% damage based on the power spent, and Clever Maneuver deals an extra 50% damage if they have a mental buff. Focused is a mental buff. Last we have Osmium Punch at 2 stars. Really, the only reason I didn't get this to 3 stars is A, experimental power cell drops are very rare, but at the time I got a little greedy, I suppose, and thought, well, Osmium Punch is on a 3-turn cooldown. It's going to take forever to do that move 10 times. Now I get 1,000. I'm probably going to go ahead and level this up. But overpowering, this attack deals 25% extra damage, but 20% less accuracy. Surged. This attack deals up to 100% damage based on missing power. The idea here is to use Solar Jewel, lose all of our power, and we're going to go ahead and use Osmium Punch next. Let's go ahead and protect some more because it's fun. Now that Osmium Punch has less accuracy, so let's focus Vision again, even though he hasn't lost it. And let's see, he's got 0 power. Let's see the damage. Oh, none of those were crits. None of those were crits. World Breaker time. Now, in my last video, I actually had, and I'm wondering if this is wrapping now, I actually had Vision use Phase Shift on a ballerina, and he actually gained 100% power. The beauty of this Vision setup that I have is he'll regain power at random just on doing a move, even if that move is going Phase Shift and evading. That just powers up Solar Jewel. Use up all of his power, until you have none, and then Osmium Punch again. Maybe we'll get to see it here. Maybe we won't. It's going to be interesting. So we start again with Star-Lord. Give that to Vision. Always found it odd that she would do that, but neither here nor there. Oh, love. Just love it when Star-Lord joins in. Gonna go ahead and heal up my Hulk. It's a minor heal, but let's see what this does. I'm gonna go ahead and I wish that would be cool if that maybe offered some type of, I don't know, debuff. But it is what it is. Clearly, you could say the characters aren't fully leveled up. I didn't even want to take the time to check to see how leveled up they were. But non-traditional characters can get you pretty far, especially when you consider the AI doesn't really know what they're doing with their characters. I'd have to wonder if that Black Widow even had Ballerina. I saw stun discs and I saw flying kick. Both decent moves, but anyhow, those are just two fights. I did have a bit of a rant on my last video that unfortunately I deleted because, again, background noise. But I'll get to it here. I am proposing a change or an addition or some kind of fix. Anyhow, with Impetuous Cleave and Ballerina being the go-to I win buttons in the current PvP meta, I'm wondering if maybe Playdom could go ahead and offer Protected a little bit more of a buff. Now, I'm not saying that the person protecting gets more of a buff, but what if Protected actually mitigated the damage to the other two heroes? Okay, so the idea is Hulk is protecting, and somebody has a flanking attack, and they attack Star-Lord. Daredevil's got flanking attacks, of course. You want to hit who's being protected to get him out of the fight. I'm not going to, I don't have any problem with that. However, because the flanking ISO set, I'm not exactly sure what the name is, but the latest Spec Ops, it's a two-piece set that allows you to attack protected targets without having a flanking maneuver. This has eliminated the flanking ability on a lot of moves, or the moves that have flanking abilities. Same with the ISO set that allows you to attack stealthy. Spider-Man's got Jumping Spider. It automatically comes with ability to attack stealthy. If I gave him that ISO set, granted I might lose some of the other ISO sets I have on Spidey, but now I can attack any protected target. Or any stealthy target. Really eliminates the stealthy capability. Now, all of the PvP I've been seeing, everyone has Veiled. I've fought, those last two fights don't count because, well, might as well go to another one while I'm talking. Those last two fights don't count because they didn't have them. But let's see, okay. This guy might actually have Veiled. Anyhow, when you have abilities that bypass Protected, it eliminates the role that character's supposed to play. Let's be honest, Luke Cage isn't all that great in PvP. Moon Knight's not all that great in PvP or PvE. It's really back and forth. But, let's see, they two Veiled. Two Veiled, kind of nice. There goes Star-Lord. Dig it. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. But anyhow, when you give up the ability Oof. This guy might have his shit together. When you give up the ability to attack people that are flanked or protected, or when you allow for that, when you allow for somebody to be protected, to be attacked, you really weaken what's happening in the game. And that pretty much stinks. I mean, I don't like it. So, what if those who are being protected against, or those who are being protected, took half damage from attacks? Is that too much? Is that decreasing the ability too much? I don't think so. I think when you have somebody protecting, the idea is you go after that target that's protecting. You go, that's your guy. Get rid of him so you can get the others. Now, granted, a good setup from there would be a glass cannon. We already know that Rocket Raccoon does an additional 25% damage when he's protected. So, what if the idea then, okay, I need to beat up Wasp so I can get to Rocket Raccoon. Great. I'm gonna put on a flanking set. Wasp is no longer an issue. Rocket's dead. That really eliminates Rocket as a viable source unless he gets to go first. If he doesn't get to go first, he could be dead pretty quickly. So let's think about if a target's being protected, they take 25%, 50%. I don't know. I haven't done the math, but they take less damage. That way, protect means something again. Simultaneously, I think characters like Hulk, Age of Ultron, Captain America, Luke Cage, Moon Knight. Protectors need accuracy so they can deal damage back. That's especially true in Moon Knight and Luke Cage. But they also need health. So they also need defense. Now what? Wasp only needs evasion. She's good. She's a tank. She's an evasive tank. Let's talk about maybe buffing up our protectors as well. Just food for thought for you guys. I hope you liked the video. That last fight, I was a mess, but hey, I'm dealing with my C-listers right now, so once I get them ISO'd up, maybe they'll do a little better, maybe they won't. But thanks for watching. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. Everyone says those things, but I like making these videos. I hope you like watching them. All right, thanks, guys.